All right, got our paperwork. We are loaded. I'm gonna get on down here to this this pilot, grab some fuel, and then we are going to be in the wind. So, guys, I got the trailer. I did everything. Hooked up the trailer, did all that fancy stuff. Showed y'all the pre-trip and everything. Come to find out, the camera was not recording the whole process. So I will repeat myself again as to my plan for this week and what's going on. So I delivered this morning in Norcross, Georgia. I think I talked about that already. We've been sitting here all day since 10:30 this morning. Didn't get the notification. Look at the deer, y'all. So anyway, but I'm running recap hours. I only have like 2 hours that I can run today. Tomorrow I'll get like over 8 hours. And we're gonna stop here. Ooh, ooh. I'm ready to hit the road. So we're taking this load, dropping her off in Ennis, Texas, however you pronounce it, just south of Dallas. We'll have to pace ourselves there because I'm running recap. I don't have just a full clock I can run with. So, but I did do some cleaning in the truck. Went through it, organized everything. I think I fixed the water pump issue with the leak. I think I fixed that. I thought I fixed the purging issue. Let me see. Is it going? Anyway, that thing has been driving me nuts because it hasn't been doing that all day. Now all of a sudden it wants to do it when I turn the camera on. Like I said, I cleaned the truck, went through and took inventory of a few things. Did some dispatching. So we're gonna go drop this off in Ennis, Texas. I have a meeting to go to. So we'll be there Wednesday morning. I have a meeting to go to in Dallas. I'll take y'all along for that, kind of explain what's going on. Then we'll deadhead home, do a 34-hour break. I got a load picking up in Freeport, Texas, just south of Houston, about an hour and a half south. Actually, at that plant that we drove all the way down there to, when I was running local, and I thought I can go down there and get a second trailer. We're going back down to that plant, grabbing a 9,000-pound load, going up to St. Louis, Missouri. Now, I could have grabbed some cabinets from Southwest Houston, going up to back up into Atlanta. But I figured y'all might want to see something different. I've been doing this Texas, Atlanta stuff the past week, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I could have came back out here to Atlanta and grabbed another PetSmart and went back to Texas. But I'm like, you know what? Let's do something different. We'll pick up in Freeport over the weekend. We'll pick up Friday. We only have to be in St. Louis until Monday. But I do have a meeting in Joplin, Missouri that I have to arrange. So we will do that while we're out there.
At the light, use the right two lanes to turn onto East Highway 30.
Take the outside lane here. I always forget that. It's kind of awkward that a little intersection like this has 2 right turn lanes. So yeah, we're going to St. Louis next week. And y'all know I'm getting my Emo's pizza. If you know, you know. But yeah, I got a meeting in Joplin. I'm gonna arrange that to be Saturday morning. And since I'll be in Ennis, Texas, dropping and hooking, I'll arrange my meeting in Dallas to be on Wednesday while I'm out there. But I'll take y'all along for both of those engagements. All right, like. But yeah, sitting there since 10:30 this morning.
In 1.5 miles, turn left to merge onto
Yeah.
85 South, toward Montgomery.
But I just did a 7-3 split. I did 7 hours at the receiver this morning. And I did, well, more than 3 sitting over here. Another light, come on now. I'm kind of pace ourselves and hope it turns green by the time we get there. Whoa, all right. Why would you get in front of me, dude? Why? Come on. Now I gotta. Ooh. Going up a hill. This is heavier than I thought.
In 1 mile, turn left to merge onto I-85 South, toward Montgomery.
Ooh. It's heavier than I thought. How heavy is this load? I mean, it's not heavy, it's just heavier than I thought. To get some fuel. I can kind of tell it's getting kind of low. All right, y'all, come on, green means go, get in, go, go. And yes, I'm getting the RPMs up. We are on a constant hill going up. Probably can't tell on camera. It's been a long day of nothing. Well, besides like truck cleaning and organization, but I still feel like I've done nothing. And one light that I hate is this one right here, because it's on an incline. I'll be trying to hit it. Oh, it's green now. It's green.
At the next one, turn left. At the light, use the left 2 lanes to merge.
Cut the Jake's on just in case we get.
Turn left.
Look at there, you got the day cab, pulling the day cab with the pickle truck on. Okay. All right, let's see how heavy this load is. This load is grand total, says 6,000 pounds, but there's no way because it's loaded all the way to the back. That's just for this stop. Oh, 6,000 pounds. 6,000 plus 6,000 plus 10,000. That's 22,000. About 30,000 pounds. Yeah. Okay. Usually these loads are less than 20, so this one's a little bit heavier than usual. All right, let's see if I can get up this hill without. I usually like to give myself like a little bit of a leadway, so I don't Either roll back or stall out, one of the two. Kind of try to gauge it with these cars coming this way to see when they're slowing down like they're about to stop. Let's find the bite point in the clutch. Okay. All right, we're gonna start off in low. Wish I could see that light, what it was doing. All right, light, come on, I gotta go. Are they slowing down? Okay, they're slowing down. Come on, baby. Sorry, y'all. Coming over. Oops, I don't think I closed that door all the way. You can hear it rattling. Come on, baby. All right, I'm getting over. This is my first load of the week, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a nice amount of fuel in here. We ride now. Actually, no. I'm gonna get just enough fuel to get to Texas. This is gonna be a lot cheaper out there. Like coming out here, I think I pay like $2.60 something for fuel with our LANDSTAR discount. When I checked it earlier, it was like $3.30 something or $3.20 out here. So I'm gonna do some research and find out whether between here and Texas where the cheapest fuel is, and just go ahead and get it. Exit 41. Oh man, guys, I wish I could have done more today, but even if I wanted to, I can't because of my clock. I can't really do anything until after midnight. All right, says we got 3 miles till our exit. RV, hauling butt. The F-250, F-350. Getting on up here. But yeah, guys, speaking of Joplin, we will be at the Jamboree Truck Show, as well as the 4-state truck show, GBATS as they call it, Guilty by Association Truck Show, September 25th, 26th, and 27th. Y'all know FSC's bringing the cab over out there, so come say hi. We're bringing old Euphoria out there, our 1983 Freightliner cab over, FLT. So we already booked our hotel, bringing the whole family out. They got a bunch of kids activities. And so we'll bring the whole family out. Hope to see you there. I need to close that door all the way. When I get fuel, I'm gonna go ahead and slide my tandems back a few holes because it's loaded all the way to the door. So I might slide them back to about the 40 or so. Let's get over, give them some space. What happened there? All right, exit 41. But yeah, guys, so we got some pretty cool meetings coming up. And so I'm gonna bring y'all along for the ride for both of them, the one in Dallas and the one in Joplin. Hopefully I can arrange them for the time I need so we can get done what we need to get done. But it's really gonna be contingent. The Joplin meeting is gonna be contingent on me getting loaded in Freeport. Because I have been to this place before and they do take a long time to load. There's a whole process you gotta do. It's a chemical plant. So you gotta go in there, take a test. It's a bunch of crap. Go in, take a test, get loaded. And slow this thing down. Pilot, where are you? Alrighty.
Slight right turn.
Truck, unless you're going that way, I want to come out that exit. I hate this turn. Oh, they got packed, per usual. All right, let's try to get on the other end over here. Is he moving? Oh, we got blessed there. Get some fuel.
Enough of the code switching. Been hitting my soul, been on the ropes. I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See this gold on me, want you to glow with me. Yeah, alright, okay. We get it. No contest. Wait, see it's gold on me. Surf's up, nigga. The world been dying, days is numbered, check the climate, I'm sick of it. They had brain scheme to get the riches quick. I played a long game with serene scene and I whip this quick. From the back room to the hearts, I'm in the thick of it. I grind too hard for y'all not to see me a star, bitch. I'm raising a bar like they really pay me to talk. My life been in shambles, but I got handles. I'm finishing at the rim. I remind you time and again that I'm really him. Oh, you ain't up? This not just for the show, but bet you entertain. Anybody not for me is below me, blow me, you in the way. I live my dreams, I got it locked, the master keeping on me. Back in the field, running audibles with the team. Everything I got out the mother, told my truth. I shake that fake shit, they praise you, then minimize you behind you. Just know I notice you. Stay woke, no joke, it really be the ones you closest to. Had to stop sleeping on myself like I ain't know the truth. Oh, this to me like it's really nobody code is this. And if you disagree, then you jaws and your claim get audited. Who you know do the beating and talking and write the harmonies. I'm really convinced there's nobody out here going hard as me. Wish well the dog that claimed belief in me so he could use me. Look at me now, you chose your route, I know you sick to see it. You talk a lot, all that flop, but that's not harming us. Capping your status, we back, ain't nobody raws us. To the ones that held me down for the count, look at what growth will do. I'm the kid from the Coldest that feeling double sex with loot they pay to play my shit back. Ain't no way I'm going back until I'm fossil fuel to the flame, just like I'm supposed to do. Enough of the code switching, been hitting my soul, been on the ropes, I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See this gold on me, want you to glow with me. Been hitting my soul, been on the ropes, I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See this gold on me, want you to glow with me. I've been on a job, trying to take it far. I need that ROI, that done paid the cost. I'm all in on me, lil' baby, she agree, she really been here through the fall. She the only thing I need. I wanna be free, I know that they want me for my ideas so they can line their pockets. Don't hit me to tell me that you give a f*** about me. You don't even know nothing about me, trying to force me on your timeline. You know you need to stop it, I live for more than attention. Might not be your trending topic, put my worth in analytics. I admit that took a toll, I got addicted to scrolling. We know well that get toxic, I got caught comparing me to people I don't even know. They say it's lonely at the top, well maybe then I'll focus on things that's more important and let whoever think whatever and just keep it moving. These niggas won't work on themselves, they'd rather see you losing. You'll never see me losing.
Enough of the code switching, been hitting my soul, been on the ropes, I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See this gold on me. Want you to grow with me. Want you to grow with me.
I'm trying to take it as high as it go. I've been by the code, you know how I be. I am a product of putting my curses to rest on my family tree. Cause see growth, they tell me they free but they work for the man. I can't relate, I did it on my own. Look how we grow out the concrete, 2 rows stuck by that code. Kush got me back on the float. I'm really trying my hardest, restraining the masculine urge to show up and glow on these boys. Don't tell me I won't, can't nobody see me. I've been on dope time, and to be honest, it's not even close. Your favorite is faking his streams, he a meme, me not what he show. But what do I know? All them thoughts that you have, even yours. I'm paying my pain over chords. Good reward, I'm earning my stripes. I give it a pipe, I'm generous. I say how I feel, I go, I grow. Don't tell me that love is for me. I'm here on my own, I'm feeding my soul. Been by the code, you know how I be. I am a product of putting my curses to rest on my family tree. Cause see growth, they tell me they free, but they work for the man. I can't relate, I did it.
We're parked. We are out here in Montgomery. It was tough getting into the spot, man. But we got her on in there. It took a second. This is the last free spot. We are at the TA down here. I know I'm supposed to be boycotting Petro TA, but I ain't buying nothing. I'm gonna take my little free spot and get on with it tomorrow. So tomorrow I should be getting about 8 hours on my clock. I only had 10 minutes on my clock when we parked here today. And so we should be getting about 8 hours tomorrow. We're about 10 to 10 and a half hours away from our delivery. So I'm gonna shoot across 80, jump on US 80 here, and then take that once we get through, Birmingham. Once we get through Birmingham, jump on 20, take 20 all the way down to I-45, drop off the load. So, but we'll see how far we get tomorrow. But I owe you guys a revenue update. I have not given y'all a revenue update in a long time, and I am sorry. I apologize. It's been busy running, because it takes a while to make these revenue updates. So I do have a little bit of time today, so we're gonna go ahead and knock one out. So y'all know, before the revenue, I have to make my disclaimers. So these numbers are not exact. Like, they might be off by like $1 or $2 because I round some of them up and I round some of them down. So they're not exact. But also, this is not for me to brag or anything. This is just me trying to be transparent. A lot of you all want to know what it's like to be an owner-operator, to be how it is with LANDSTAR, how LANDSTAR works, whether you're wanting to come to LANDSTAR, whether you want to become an owner-operator, or whether you're just curious to see what the economy is like. So I'm going to share that with you guys. So the way LANDSTAR works, LANDSTAR takes out 65% of the line haul, not of the gross amount. They take that out of the line haul amount. So let's say, for instance, a load pays $2,000. The line haul might be $1,500. The fuel surcharge might be $500. And you add them together, you get the gross amount, which is the $2,000. LANDSTAR takes 65% of the line haul. The fuel surcharge is 100% to us, the driver. So I went through, I took the gross amount of every load and I dissected it. I added up all the line haul and I multiplied it by 0.65 because I get 65%. That's it, LANDSTAR takes 65%. LANDSTAR takes 35% of the line haul. I'm sorry. LANDSTAR takes 35% of the line haul. We keep 65% of the line haul, but we also keep 100% of the fuel surcharge. So I got all the line hauls, I added them up, and I multiplied it by 65% because that's what I keep. And I went through and added up all the fuel surcharge, and I get 100% of those. So, like I said, these numbers are not exact. They're just kind of in a range. So I'm going to give you guys 2 weeks. I'm going to give you all the week where I ran back and forth from Dallas to Houston. And then I'm going to give you all this current week of the load I just dropped off today for our big week. And I'm going to show you all the difference. So the local thing that I did, the Dallas to Houston deal, that's not an everyday deal. That's a dedicated run. The driver broke down on, an agent called me like, hey, we have this run. It's holiday week. You know, it'll keep you busy during holiday week. It'll get you off on the holiday. It's only 4 days, only 4 days for the week. And then she said also, well, not she said, but also we had plans the previous weekend because of Truckers Paradise, the whole ordeal we did. And then the following weekend, my daughter's birthday, we had some other stuff that we were doing. So I took it, didn't pay top dollar, but then also I do not go off of cents per mile. I do not look at cents per mile when I book my loads. I look at the revenue that the load brings. Let's say, for instance, my daily revenue is $1,200 gross. I need to do about $1,200 a day gross for my truck to make what I need to be. $1,200 a day gross times 5 days a week, that is a $6,000 a week. And then after I do my fees and everything, I'll bring home about $3 grand. That's what I need to operate my business and my household. It's not for everybody, that's just for me. So let's say a load pays, I will take a load that pays, not every day, but if I'm in a bad area or I'm trying to get to another load, a good paying load, I will take a load that pays $2 a mile. Because I can knock out 600 miles in a day or 650 miles in a day, and that is my $1,200 to $1,300 in revenue. I won't do it every day, but to get my $1,200 or $1,300 a day, I will run a load paying $2 a mile if I can get 600 to 650 miles out of it. Maybe even 700 miles out of it some days. Not every day. Of course, I look for better, but when I book my loads, I do not go off of rate per mile. I go off of revenue. So I want to give you all that disclaimer as well. So don't go in the comments, you booked a load that paid $2 a mile. I sure as heck did. So let's get to it. So here we go. Let's go over the Houston to Dallas round trip deal I was doing every day, and that whole overnight deal that I was doing. So for 4 runs, Houston to Dallas. Now I'm not going to break down insurance cost, you know, any breakdowns or anything like that. I'm just giving you very basic general numbers here. I'm not going to do the breakdown of every single thing I spent that week and break it down like that. I'm just giving general numbers here because everybody's situation is different. So I don't have a truck note. You know, I didn't have any breakdowns last week. I'm not going to break down, oh, I spent this much and this, that. No, I'm not doing all that. I'm going to keep it very simple. So Houston to Dallas. The gross amount for the whole entire week was $4,288. That was every day. That was collectively for the whole entire week. The line haul was $3,520. The fuel surcharge was $770. So when I take my line haul, I multiply it by 65%. That is, to me, it comes down to $2,288 plus the fuel surcharge. It comes out to $3,058 collectively. I spent about $1,000 in fuel last week. So it's not about how much I spent, it's about how much I transferred to my fuel card. So if I transfer $500 to my fuel card from the load, my fuel advance, if I transfer $500 and I only use $200, LANDSTAR still deducts the whole $500. The rest of the money is on my fuel card. I can go to an ATM and pull that money out. There's a cash advance, transfer it to my bank account. The money's still mine, or I can just use it for fuel for the next time. The money's still mine. It's just that they deduct it based on how much you transfer, not how much you use. So I did $1,000 in fuel. So my bring home that week that I ran the whole back and forth was $2,058. Now there's some miscellaneous LANDSTAR fees in there that added to about $100. So about $1,958 is what I brought home. This week, the week that I just dropped off my last load this morning, the gross amount for the whole entire week was $7,945. So the beginning week, I started off in Deer Park, Texas. That is a hazmat load we picked up from that plant-ish place and went down to Laredo. The grand total of the load paid $1,050. When we break it down, the line haul paid $910. Fuel surcharge paid $140. And then we'll add up everything later. So let's go to the second load. The next load, while we were in Laredo, we picked up in Laredo, and we took that to McDonough, Georgia, our refrigerators. McDonough, which is basically Atlanta, Georgia. The gross amount for the load was $2,555. Line haul was $2,055. Fuel surcharge was $500. Let's go to the next one. And then we picked up in Lithia Springs. That's a place that had the real tight backing. I struggled to get in there. Going to San Marcos, Texas, the HEB distribution center. The hazmat load. It paid $2,050 gross. When we break it down, line haul was $1,670. Fuel surcharge came out to $375. Next load, the load we dropped off this morning to complete our week. Picked up in San Antonio. We did head an hour to San Antonio. Picked up those AC units. Came up to Norcross, Georgia, which is northeast Atlanta. The grand total of the load was $2,292. The line haul was $1,930. Fuel surcharge is $360. So let's add up everything all collectively. So when we add up all the line haul came up to $6,565. More than what I would try to gross in a week. That was just the line haul. The fuel surcharge came out to $1,375. When we go through the line haul and we multiply it by 65%, which is what I bring home, came out to $4,267. Plus the fuel surcharge came out to $5,642. Minus, I did transfer over $2,000 in fuel. So that came down to $3,642 plus in fuel rebates, because with the LANDSTAR, we don't see the fuel discount at the pump. We can see what the discount is, but when we're at the pump, it's not discounted right away. When we get fuel, our refund, our discount is rebated back to the card. So I did have about $200 in fuel rebates this week. Came out to $200. So we add up everything collectively, came out to $3,842 bring home for the week. We ran our behinds off. I'm not gonna add up the mileage and the rate per mile and all that kind of stuff. It's just very general, basic stuff. So very good week. I'm very happy with that. Now I'm gonna have a short week next week, not because I have to, but because I want to, because I got a few meetings to go to. So we ran hard this week. We got our money up. This next coming week, this load starts off my next week. This one pays $1,610 or $1,620. The load after that pays like $2,200. So we're only going to have about a $3,800 week next week, but it's by choice because I have some meetings to get to, which when we get there, it'll explain everything once I get to those meetings. So guys, we made it. We're safe. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to get back here, do some editing, and go to bed. I did get something to eat across the street. It is ghetto out here. These restaurants close early. At least the insides close early, because it is ghetto out here in Montgomery. If you know, you know. So I got some bags under my eyes. Let me get some sleep. Guys, thank y'all for watching. My name is Shymon Spencer. Now we'll catch you guys on the next episode of Grinding Gears.